AnalyticsIQ's BusinessCore data is more than just B2B. It's B2B and C. It's consumers and professionals at businesses.
Whether I'm at home or at the office, I'm still Anna, so see me as an individual.
BusinessCore was created as a natural extension of what we do on the consumer side. So if you think about our core business for the last 10 years, it's really trying to understand consumer behavior, what makes individuals purchase things, what drives them. Well, given that businesses are just made up of people, it's a natural extension for us to move into that business and leverage a lot of this data that we've been creating for 10 years.
With BusinessCore, we are going beyond firmographics.
If you think about it, there is a gray line between businesses and consumers.
Inside the office or outside the office, I'm still the same person. So although I may be the chief data scientist at AnalyticsIQ, I still have the same hobbies and interests here as well as at home, which is why I generally will, peruse the internet during work hours, which I shouldn't do.
One of the big things we did when we created BusinessCore was we leveraged cognitive psychology to build out data elements that are very unique to consumers and what drives them. We took that same approach when we built out BusinessCore so that we would be able to create business elements that aren't like every other business element that you see in the marketplace today.
So now when business marketers are working to talk with influencers and decision makers within an organization, they can know whether that individual is motivated more by price. And so they can then lead with talking maybe even more about the value if they know that price is going to be something that might end up being a very big sticking point in the end.
My favorite attribute that's being developed as part of BusinessCore is what drives somebody to purchase. Are they based on price? Are they based on relationship? And how should we contact them first? Do they want to hear from us on the phone? Do they want to hear from us on LinkedIn? Do they want to hear from us some other way? Knowing how we should touch them first and what drives their purchase decisions, to me, is the most important thing we're creating.
What's really special about it is it provides you with information about how professionals would like to be engaged. This can be used in any number of ways, but I see the biggest advantage to that is being able to cultivate a message that really speaks to your audience.
You don't market to businesses, you market to people.
Within BusinessCore, there are so many different channels that will be able to benefit from the use of this data. Everything from your traditional direct mail to email marketing to display and social advertising and even advanced TV.
We want to make sure that our variables are available to help you focus in on what you need to do best.
Businesses don't make decisions, people do.
Many years ago I was in commercial lending, and when I was making loans to businesses, what we found is most important is to get information about the individuals involved. Not just the corporate entities. It was never the corporate entity that was going to pay the loans back. It was always the people involved. Now what we found is the same thing with marketing. When you're marketing your product, you're not marketing to a corporate entity. You're not going to knock on the door and say, hey business, will you buy this? You're going to try and identify the people who work there. What we're trying to do with BusinessCore is to tie in the people with the business itself.